LaurenceCSmith, The New North, The World in 2050. Welcome to a fascinating journey into the world of 2050, as envisioned in Laurence C. Smith's book, The New North, The World in 2050. In this summary, we will explore 4 global forces that will shape the planet's future: demographics, demand for resources, globalization, and climate change. As urbanization continues to reshape the global landscape, the summary takes a closer look at what megacities will look like and how the shift in wealth and power will impact politics, resource management, and overall quality of life. We will also examine key challenges like freshwater supply and the quest for alternative energy sources. Join us and uncover the significant transformations that will define the world in the decades to come.
Pizzly bears and the 4 global forces. A hunter legally shot a hybrid bear in Canada that was half polar bear, half grizzly. The Pizzly bear is a result of the global warming crisis, forcing wild animals to move and breed in new habitats. This raises questions about the future, which is going to be shaped by 4 global forces: demographics, demand for resources, globalization, and climate change. The world population and birth rates are decreasing in many cultures due to industrialization, while different cultures consume resources differently. All aspects of society are becoming increasingly interconnected through globalization, and climate change is creating unpredictable and uneven results. The book delves into these 4 forces, their implications, and how they will completely reshape the world by 2050. The Future of Urbanization. In the coming decades, Earth's population will increasingly migrate to cities, creating a wealth shift that will drive changes in global politics. The rise of megacities will present both challenges and opportunities, with some cities managing growth in an energy-efficient and well-organized way, while others face chaos and crime. Wealth will move from west to east, with Brazil, Russia, India, and China becoming more important in the global economy than the United States, Japan, and Germany. Urbanization historically reduces birth rates, leading to an unevenly distributed demographic shift that will require adaptations in retirement and immigration policies. As the climate continues to warm, low-lying areas will become increasingly vulnerable to rising sea levels, leading to further migrations and changes in ecological importance. The complexities of resource depletion. The world depends on oil, coal, and natural gas, but their depletion is a major concern. The scarcity of resources presents several challenges, including conflicts over oil, rising costs of energy, and water scarcity. While science is exploring renewable alternatives to oil, such as hydrogen, ethanol, biofuels, and electricity, these sources have their own limitations. The increasing demand for resources will also challenge the world's freshwater supply, which is currently unevenly distributed. Climate change further complicates resource depletion by disrupting natural systems that were previously consistent and predictable. Observations for future planning. Changes in climate happen unevenly over time and space, and while change is certain, human action can still impact the outcome. Temperature changes also follow patterns, with land temperatures rising more than water temperatures. The northern high latitudes will experience the most significant change, including ice melting, which leads to increased warming. As we plan for the future, these foundational observations will be essential to consider in mitigating and adapting to the effects of climate change. The changing climate in northern rim countries. The land surface of the world will undergo a significant transformation due to climate change, with dramatic effects seen in northern rim countries. This will manifest in the transformation of pivotal systems such as animal life, transportation, population, raw materials, water, and politics. Species such as polar bears will lose their habitats, while the northern regions will become more hospitable for agriculture, but less suitable for indigenous peoples' traditional lifestyles. Northern ports will boom with the extension of shipping time frames due to rising polar sea temperatures, while some cities and mining sites will become isolated. Raw materials such as natural gas fields in Russia and oil sands in Canada will be processed into petroleum. There will be no freshwater shortages in Norks, which will increase their power, make political alliances more attractive, draw immigrants, and give them new assets to trade. Northern superregions marked by liberal policies and shared cultures are likely to form, but influxes of immigrants from different backgrounds may stress these cultures. Finally, geopolitical changes such as control over resources in the North Pole could lead to violence, and the rise of cultural backlash could stall globalization. The future of our world depends on humanity's choice and responsibility to shape it.
Having delved into the new North, the world in 2050, we have seen how demographics, resource demands, globalization, and climate change are poised to reshape the Earth in ways never seen before. While urbanization and economic shifts will bring about new challenges, humanity also has the potential to shape a more sustainable future by striving for better resource management and alternative energy solutions. As societies in the Northern Rim and NORC countries experience tremendous transformation, the ways in which they navigate this new landscape will have far-reaching consequences for the entire planet. By understanding the key takeaways from this summary, we are better equipped to comprehend the global changes ahead, empowering us to make informed decisions about the type of world we wish to create for future generations.